I am back again with another recipe. For those of you who are new, I am Tony. I'm Black Hills Mommy. My husband and I have 7 children, 2 of which have very severe allergies. We carry EpiPens for them and a random scattering of other allergies. So in our house, we are 100% peanut free. A lot of our food is egg free. Past that, certain people, especially myself, I have to avoid wheat, corn, soy. I try to avoid dairy. That's hit or miss. And it just keeps life interesting, as well as pineapples and raspberries mixed in there for a couple of the kids. So all of that said, I'm here with another Instant Pot recipe. Tonight, I am making bacon cheeseburger soup. That's something I've made in just a little bit. My kids love it. So now I'm gonna get it going. So let's show you how you do it. You guys let me know in the comments down below if you've had this before, or if you try it, what you think of it. All right, first thing first, I am using my 8-quart Instant Pot tonight. We do also have a 6-quart. I see something in the rim there. Sorry about that, that's a little gross. Anyhow, it's still in there. I do also have a 6-quart, but that is not large enough to make soup for our entire family. This 8-quart will make soup for everybody, and everybody can have seconds too. Usually that'll polish it off though. So what I have done is I've got some olive oil in the bottom here. Now I do that so that things do not scorch to the bottom, because I'm going to brown my frozen hamburger in here with the saute button. When I do that, I will put a lid on it. So let me get that started, and then I'll show you what else we're gonna do. All right, so I have my hamburger browning in here. I've got it covered with the lid for everybody's safety, because it turns out I actually squished this patty too large when I froze it. It does not fit all the way into the bottom, so it's kind of sitting on end, which means there's a lot of oil popping at the moment, and it's gonna take a little bit of extra effort to brown that. What I've got sitting out is the rest of the ingredients I'm gonna use, except one, which I'll tell you in a sec. I've got my crumbled bacon bits to go for the bacon. I have some leftover onion in the fridge, which I will add. Diced tomatoes, because standard cheeseburger. Lettuce, onion, tomato, pickle, ketchup, all the good stuff, and then cheese. So we're gonna use cream cheese to thicken up and add the cheese element to the soup. The tomatoes, will add the tomatoes. Onion. I also, to top the soup when it's done, I have the crispy fried onions and crunchy topper dill pickles. These are something that I found at Sam's Club a little while back. They're crunchy. It's kind of reminds me of dill pickle chips, but yet not. It doesn't have that intense dill flavor. Like, it's real pickles that are dehydrated. And it's really kind of a cool concept. So adding that crunch from the pickles in the top of the soup is really fun. We will also probably shred a little bit of extra Colby Jack on top. I do also add brown rice, twofold. The reason I do this, we're a large family. It stretches the soup, makes it go farther, makes it more filling. Also, I can pretend, being the starch, that it acts as the bun for a burger. So I will show you how much I add of that. The only thing I do not have out at the moment is the Better Than bouillon, which I will pull out and get mixed up in a minute and have it ready to add to the soup when my hamburger is done and everything else is ready to add. So I'm gonna go get that mixed up, and then I'm gonna show you what order and the quantities I add. All right, so I've got my hamburger almost browned. I've got a little bit of pink in there still that I wanna get browned out. You'll notice there's a lot of juice down on the bottom, so I will drain that into my little stone crock so that it can cool before I throw it in the trash. Now, really quick, if I haven't shown you this before, if you haven't noticed it, my handy dandy meat chopper from Pampered Chef. That has become an invaluable tool in our kitchen when it comes to browning up hamburger and stuff. But when I go to drain it, I also seriously love my little Instant Pot lobster gloves. The silicone gloves, it's a lot more convenient than using pot holders to try and lift the inside pot out and pour it into the cup to hold the grease. So those come in really handy. I will use that. I have got my bouillon mixed up. I have 2 quarts worth here, or 8 cups. So I have that mixed and ready to go. I'll put that back in the fridge in a sec. I have 2 cups of organic brown rice that will go in. And I'll show you guys as I add all of it. So I'm gonna finish browning this and get it drained. All right, so I have my hamburger drained. It is still sizzling because it's nice and hot in the bottom of this. There is a tiny bit of pink left in some of the meat, but that is quite all right because that is all going to fully cook as it is coming to pressure in the Instant Pot. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add 1 can of tomato sauce. That's my ketchup. Then, sorry about all the back and forth, guys. I'm working off the island. So I've got 2 cans of diced tomatoes. Then I'm going to add, this is right about half an onion. Honestly, I would have cut up and added a whole onion if I didn't, have this one waiting in the fridge to be used. So the half an onion is going to work, and I've got the crunchy onions to add as well. Babe, I need you to get him.
Mommy.
What, baby?
Mommy.
Okay, then I got my 2 cups of brown rice. That is going to go in on this step because I need that broth mixture to completely cover it. So we're going to do that. Then what I'm not going to show myself adding at the moment is the cream cheese because I have to cut that up, and then the bacon. So the cream cheese, I will cut up 2 standard blocks and add that. The bacon, I will probably do probably about 2 palmfuls of that. That'll give just enough bacon. I'm going to go ahead and get this added, and I'll show you how long I cook it for. Alright, so here is the concoction before I cook it. I cubed up the cream cheese. You'll notice there's a lot floating in there. We buy it in bulk at Sam's Club. Both blocks came out of the same box of cream cheese. One of them cut just fine and normally. One of them like crumbled and fell apart. I have no idea what that's about. Didn't smell off or anything else. It just seemed drier. So I'm really hoping this doesn't ruin the soup. But you know, things happen. So then I added 3 more cups of water to bring the level to the line just under the 6 liters. That is what we want for that. Now I'm going to put on the lid. As always, check your valve, make sure it's set to seal. Then we are going to go ahead and hit the soup button tonight. That's going to give it 30 minutes, normal, high pressure. After the count of 3, maybe. There it goes. It's going to start. That will come to pressure. Then it'll start the countdown. Once it's done, I will do a quick release on it, and it should be good to go. I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, guys, so pressure has released on the Instant Pot. I let it sit for about 10 minutes before I opened it up, or before I released the pressure on it, before I opened up the valve. And that's just because I didn't get up right away. I knew it would be fine. Just finished releasing, so let's open the lid. All right. Let's see if I can get the lid to stick in there. Since I have this right next to the fridge, some of these magnets are in the way. There we go. Okay, that looks very tomatoey and cheesy right off the top. Let's stir this up a bit. Look at all of that. The hamburger, the rice, the tomatoes, cream cheese. So one trick I've learned is that something like this, it looks very watery or liquidy on top. Especially if there's rice or something involved, make sure you stir it really well. And the rice continues to absorb that liquid, and it becomes a little less liquidy pretty quickly. So there is our bacon cheeseburger soup. I hope you guys have enjoyed this recipe. I know our family absolutely loves it. In fact, Ciara, who's walking around in the background there, got really excited when I told her what we were having tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting the kids dished up. In the description box, I will include all of the ingredients that I added. This, I'm guesstimating, is going to serve or have about 18 servings worth. I'll let you know afterwards. I usually figure that out later on, which is why down in the description box, you will also find any Weight Watchers Smart Points calculation based on the ingredients I used, and our serving size of 2 full soup scoops. So this soup ladle, which is about a cup, 2 full scoops. So I estimate it to be about 2 cups per serving. Then the kids will add the shredded cheese over there on the counter, as well as the crispy fried onions and the crunchy dill pickles. I will probably avoid all of those because for Weight Watchers, it's going to kill my points. I have enough left for supper and I'm going to enjoy it. Rough estimation, it's looking 9 or 10 points for the meal, so that's a lot. But I will let you guys know for sure in the description. Anyhow, let me know if you try this, how it works out for you. And if you have any thoughts or suggestions, if you decide to add something different to it and how that works out for you, I cannot wait to hear it. Make sure to like this video though, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. You never know what video is coming next. I have so many different meals that we make and things that I want to try that I can't wait to share with you. Anyhow, I hope you are having a blessed day and we will see you in the next video.